Bible.
But that you like it's really not like Jesus, but like essentially if you get the gist of what you think the Trinity is and how it's like
You know what the Trinity really is, Anne? It's the word try. It's the word try. It's not as in mathematics, but try. Try something new. Try something now. Try, try, try. And the problem is, a lot of people rage quit. And I myself am guilty of rage quitting, in the real world. And not just on this app. On this app, it's immaterial. In the real world, it has financial consequences. So the problem technically is most people on this app are rage road drivers. They're doing road rage all the time on this app. And they're really not gaining any knowledge or wisdom or any type of refinement to the next level. And I just believe that it's a unique opportunity to help
All
people.
communication is hypnosis.
Essentially, yes. And so it depends on what you're saying and what you're listening to. It's important to be selective, to be discerning, to be discriminating in terms of what you're listening to. It's an opinion.
All I'm going to say is that to the title of the room, Randy's a rage quitter. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so, and in answer your question, I would say that the concept itself of having three different lenses to apply in consideration of God is not a crazy notion. I would say pretty firmly adding Father and Son into that list is a pretty clear anthropomorphic failure. Like that's a projection of a human to want it to be a father and a son, and that's got a whole bunch of baggage. I would say that the Jews have something similar, but it doesn't have any like human corollaries. Each one is an abstract concept. But in their like Sphirot in the Kabbalah, the 10 different like aspects of God, each one, if you look at it within its own
Sephirot or whatever.
Sphirot. But each one, I think like sort of philosophically, the way to think of each one is a different theological landscape of God discussion, right? What if we think of God as the Ein Sof, nothing at all, or the Sod, the foundation of all, or Keturah, the Gvura, the Malchus he has over everything that was created, right? Each one is a truth about God, but a different framework to discuss him. So I'm okay with that as a concept. I haven't studied Kabbalah, so I'm talking a little bit out my ass, but I do understand the notion of like, you can have three different lenses to consider the same notion. But I would say pretty firmly, if you're putting like animals or humans into those lenses, you're really missing the point about idolatry.
But even the Sephiroth have got a masculine and a feminine energy, and you have the one, I don't know if it's the right side, but I think the left side is representing all the maternal stuff on the feminine side, and the ones in a row on the right side, those are representing the father. And I don't know if that's what you're referring to.
No. Father and son would be anthropomorphic. Female and male is not strictly anthropomorphic when it comes to the Hebrew language. As you know, everything has to be gendered. So it's male or female. God is just gendered male. And some of the names of God, some of the prisms of consideration about the true singular idea, the one true God, some of those notions have words that are literally feminine.
Hold on. Mitzer, what about the Shekinah? The Shekinah. What's the Shekinah?
Are you visiting me?
I have heard in Kabbalah there is something called the Shekinah.
I don't know, you have to ask Meyer. But Mick said,
Or whatever, go on.
Mick said, help me understand. So the Jews, like, they say God is God. Like, was God Jew? And all I know is that you guys believe that God comes from the bloodline of David, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's not
Wait,
God,
hold
that's the Messiah.
I'm asking because, like, if I ask, like, I get a different answer, which I'm sure
Okay.
that you get different answers from Christians too. So
Okay, I'll try to be clear. The Jews believe in one true creator deity outside of the physical universe that created everything. And that one thing is not physical, has no limits, it's simple, it's perfect, it has absolute knowledge of everything that has ever occurred and will ever occur, and it makes